Across the South Coast, live from Solent University. You're listening to Solent Sports News.
Welcome back. It is 1 o'clock. I'm Jamie Hale with your lunchtime Solent Sports News Bulletin. Southampton are looking to take a step forward towards promotion back to the Premier League tomorrow. Russell Martin's side welcome West Brom to St Mary's for a 3pm kickoff in the Championship. The Saints manager was nominated for the Championship Manager of the Month for October, but lost out to Leicester manager Enzo Maresca. FC Tottenham have a long travel tomorrow to the Welsh town of Merthyr for a league clash. It's 7th vs 5th, with Tottenham 3 points behind and a game in hand. Updates will be given on the team soon. Crystal Palace have received a welcome boost ahead of their weekend clash with Everton. Eberechi Eze has signed a new deal with the club until 2027. Eze has become a key player at the club since he signed from Queen's Park Rangers in a deal worth £19.5 million in 2020. Manchester United are looking to bounce back from their 4-3 Champions League defeat to Copenhagen. Erik ten Hag's side welcome Luton Town to Old Trafford in the Premier League tomorrow. The Red Devils sit 8th in the table as Luton just sits above the relegation zone in 17th. I'm speaking with Callum Bates now, who will tell me a little bit more about the game tomorrow.
Well, thank you, Jamie. United will be looking to bounce back from the devastating 4-3 defeat against Copenhagen. They have Casemiro out until Christmas now. Taro Malati will be out until around December, similar time. Lisandro Martinez is out until the new year. James Sancho obviously still out with he's fallen out with Erik ten Hag, and Amad Diallo should be back in the next few weeks. As for Luton Town, Mads Andersen is still out with the injury that he suffered about 2 weeks ago. Amari Bell, who was very good in their championship season last season, is still out for Luton. Reece Burke, Jordan Clark. So they've got a few injuries, but Luton will be looking to bounce back from their not bounce back, but they'll be looking to improve from their very good draw against Liverpool, while Man United will be looking to try and climb the table after probably going out in the Champions League this week.
Well, it's also a little bit of a problem towards Erik ten Hag, who has now lost his 9th in 17 league games. What is he going to do in this game very shortly to convince the Man United faithful that he is the right man for the job?
Well, I think most United fans will want him probably to play a different side, maybe bring Mason Mount in. But as you've seen in the last few games, he likes to just stick to players that he trusts, like the Scott McTominays. Amrabat, we'll see if he starts, but it looks quite unlikely. It's probably going to be the same side that played against Copenhagen, so it's not going to be anything crazy with the changes.
Thank you very much, Callum. Now onto the NFL. Two struggling teams slugged it out in the NFL last night. The Chicago Bears secured the third win of the year after beating the lowly Carolina Panthers 16-3 at Soldier Field. The defeat keeps Carolina just one win this season. Here's Tom Humphreys with more.
Hi, Jamie. Thanks for that.
And just to ask you very quickly, is there any hope for the Bears this season following that win?
I think it's tough this year to imagine the Bears will have a very bright season. They've started pretty poorly, and the Lions are sort of racing away with the division. They've got six wins, Detroit, and then Minnesota are also starting to gather a few wins as well. Their only sort of hope, I think, will be Justin Fields is set to come back next week, and he may potentially help them get a few more wins on the board, but I don't really see it being a winning season for the Bears.
And then, just from that as well, how did this affect the draft order for next year?
So Carolina and the Bears made a trade in the off-season. DJ Moore came over to Chicago, and they swapped first-round picks in the draft. So Chicago owns Carolina's pick for next year, and at the minute, Carolina have the first pick in the draft. So the Bears are going to be picking twice in the top 5 of the draft next year as it stands.
Thank you very much, Tom. You are beautiful today. And on to the more stories. A significant change could be coming to Manchester United's boardroom. Sir Jim Ratcliffe is close to agreeing a 25% minority stake in the club. It is expected to be agreed during the upcoming international break and could cost Ratcliffe's group Ineos of £1.25 billion. In tennis, a big name is set to return to the court next month. Naomi Osaka is set to appear in the Brisbane International, almost 6 months after giving birth to her daughter. The 26-year-old hasn't played in the WTA Tour since the Pan Pacific Open in Tokyo in September 2022. England have been dealt a blow in the Rugby League. Samoa have rejected the Rugby League's invitation for a 3-match test series next autumn. This leaves England's schedule blank for the next year, and the RFL is exploring all options for potential fixtures. Ireland's own Katie Taylor is seeking revenge in her rematch against Chantel Cameron for the undisputed welterweight championship. Taylor suffered a clear points defeat against Cameron, and they face off again on November 25th. Katie Taylor said, "This has been my greatest win so far in my career." Awards were handed out in the horse racing world last night. Ace Impact, the unbeaten French Derby and Arc de Triomphe winner, was named Horse of the Year at the Cartier Racing Awards. Auguste Rodin missed out despite wins in the English and Irish Derby, as well as the Irish Champions Stakes and Breeders' Cup Turf. And that is all we have time for now. We'll have more updates in an hour. And remember, you can keep up to date on our website, solentsportsnews.com. Thank you again.